Then another mishap happened when I was working for Coastal Tank Lines. Another thing, I don't know why I did what I did, but it saved my life. I was putting new tires on a trailer. It was a tanker trailer, and we had a recapping plant right there in the garage where I worked. I did welding and repairing of the tankers, like patch them if they got a leak or whatever. We had rebuilt a whole tanker tractor trailer from scratch because everything was damaged on it except the tank itself. And so we did a lot of work like that, and I was putting the tires on. Now, I don't know, the hub of the trailer, they're not like they are today, but it was a big hub, and then the tire had what they called split rim. And in order to put the tire on a split rim, the reason it was split is because they could move the rim in a certain way to put the tire on. But then there was a ring that went on in a groove around that to hold it, to keep, when it was on the truck, keep it from moving. I was putting a tire, one of those tires on, and it had already pressure of 120 pounds in it by that time. I got it on part way. Now I was putting on two tires as a double, and it was the first one. It got on part way, and I couldn't get it on any further. I couldn't figure this out. They usually slid on real nice, and then you have a spacer ring in between and put the other tire on. I couldn't get it off either. I pulled at it, I couldn't get it off. Well, I thought maybe it was just twisted and it was jammed. So my sledgehammer was sitting there pretty close by, so I stood there and bumped the tire just a little bit to bump it loose. When it did bump loose. It come off and it sat down and dropped on the cement, but it started to fall over. Now my little chair was sitting there with wheels on, and I went to stop it from falling over to catch it, but something in my head or whatever told me to get under the trailer. I backed back under the trailer, and when it fell down, it exploded. It went up, clean up top, almost knocked the Bodine heater off of the ceiling, and that was a metal ceiling. It put a big dinge this high in the ceiling. What would have happened if I'd have leaned over there and tried to catch it? I don't know. But something sat back under that trailer. I did. I backed under the trailer, and I couldn't hear after that for a while. One of the guys, my coworkers, were coming through the door in that part of the garage, and he said, "I thought that was you up there." He said, "When I saw that black up there," he said, "I thought that was you." And the boss come running down. He was way up in the other end in the office and shook the whole thing. And they stopped using that type of rim because that ring was popping off on the highways and it was killing people.
Yet the tires and rims carrying these trucks, so rugged, dependable, and essential, a potential bomb which can maim and kill.
And they stopped using it. And when examined the rim, that edge where that ring fit into was worn down too much. The people that put the tire on there, recapped the tires and put that tire on that rim should have seen that and never put it on there. It wouldn't have never come off like that. But it did, and I was saved. I'm really thankful for my guardian angels. And I've been behaving myself pretty good since those things, and hoping I don't have to push it any further.